2013 College Football Revamped. Here we are, Game 2, 2031 season at Arkansas. Arkansas, not the best team on paper, but you know how these things go. Just because they're not the best team on paper doesn't mean they're not a formidable opponent. Got a really good freshman quarterback, decent freshman running back. The receivers are pretty decent. If anything, it's their offensive line that's not great. Average across the board on defense. No real position of extreme strength other than kicker. So we'll see what happens. Definitely a pivotal game, pivotal year for us. We have -4 rushing yards. We're 5th in points per game, though. Gotta like to see that. I think if we continue to be the 5th in the top 10 in the country in points in both offense and defense, we should have an amazing year.
Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. Old school versus new school. Power and ISO versus pitch and catch. Get the athletes out in space. These two teams have contrasting styles, contrasting philosophies. One team obsessed with time of possession. The other one could care less about it. Who establishes its tempo will be a key today. We've done all we can do here. Time to tee it up. Let's send it out to Brad and Kirk for the call. David and I will be with you at halftime.
Razorback Stadium covered in cardinal and white as more than 70,000 have packed the stands. And now let's head down to the coin toss. It is brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coca-Cola taste and 0 calories. Enjoy everything. We'll see how this game plays out as they get ready for the opening kickoff. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. And it sails out of the end zone for a touchback. The Gators' offense basically predicated on what this kid can do.
The thing I love about this guy, Brad, is just the intangibles that he brings to the table. We've been seeing this guy make plays over the weeks, but the thing that I really recognize is his ability to really lead this football team. When things are going well, he's patting everybody on the back. When things are not going well, he's trying to pick them back up and getting them ready to go. So not only does he physically have the tools, but also I really love the way he approaches the game.
From their own 25-yard line, 2nd down. And he's knocked out immediately after the catch.
Great touch by the quarterback. Floating that one right into his hands. That takes some skill.
Finds his man, and they take him down immediately. Stevens picks up 7 yards with that catch.
That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
2nd down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the 1st down. Quick out to his receiver. Tackle made around the 50-yard line. The pass is complete for 4 yards, and that'll be a first down.
The blitzer's coming in fast, but the quarterback stood his ground, found his receiver, and moved the chains.
Tackle right around the 42-yard line.
That makes it second and 2.
So it's second down and about 2 yards to go. The quarterback in the gun. Empty backfield. 5 wide receivers in the formation. Hauls it in as he's pushed out of bounds.
I love the blitz, but the quarterback did a really good job of seeing it and reading it, and then standing tall in the pocket to find his man for the first.
From the 24-yard line. First down. Gets it. He's in space. Touchdown, Gators. That was a well-drawn-up play for the wideout.
Yeah, they saw something upstairs. It led to a touchdown. You can thank the play calling there. Very impressive. That's a great touchdown, Brad, but what happened to the coverage there by the defense? The defensive coordinator's got to be beside himself. You know, you work all week long on studying an offense and their tendencies, and then to have a mental error and to leave the star receiver open like that for a touchdown, well, they've got to regroup.
Reese Davis is standing by with this update. Reese?
Let's roll into Tuscaloosa for an update. This game was so tight, every play seemed to be of the utmost importance. The Red Hawks top it off with a 7-point win.
Thanks, Reese. 7-0 game here. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. He's to the 20. Makes it out to maybe the 19-yard line. So here comes the offense taking the field for the first time today. Steps up and goes down.
Well, we talked all week with these coaches, and even when we met with them yesterday out at practice, they told us there were some big concerns about facing these defensive ends. They thought that they might be able to hold up against him, maybe get the ball out of the pocket a little bit quicker, maybe use running backs and tight ends to help with double teams on the outside. But right now, whatever they thought they might be able to do, they better get back to that drawing board because these defensive ends are just too quick.
And he's tackled at the 20-yard line. From their own 20-yard line. Third down. Throws to the receiver, incomplete. So the stop there on 3rd and long, and that's going to bring up a punting situation.
Great hold by the defense. They were expecting the pass play, and they defended it very well.
Carr back deep to return. It's a short kick. Carr fields it at the 44, brought down at the 47-yard line. They did a great job on their last drive, moving the ball down the field for a touchdown. Let's see if they can duplicate that on this drive.
This offensive coordinator's got to be feeling so good about the execution that he's seeing from this quarterback and his wide receivers. Because, again, they put so much time in trying to put a plan together. And to be able to see that actually come into play makes you feel pretty good as a play caller.
They're about 4 yards away here on second down. Empty backfield, quarterback in the gun, 5 wide receivers. He's taken down around the 42-yard line. Pass complete there for about 5 yards and a first down.
The corner was coming hard off the edge with a full head of steam. He got there just a little bit too late.
Florida is up a score. Brought down at the 32.
Number 51 brings him down at the 32-yard line.
It's second down, and they're about the length of the football from the first down marker. They'll line up with 5 wide receivers. on the catch, and he steps out. They get about 4 yards on the pass, and they'll pick up the first down.
I think they were expecting a run on that play, Brad, and it allowed the quarterback to throw for just enough yards to get the first down.
Complete, brought down, nothing doing. That play was going nowhere.
Yeah, give a lot of credit to the defense here, recognizing pass and swarming to the receiver.
It's second down, 7 to go. Ball on the 25. Slings it, and he's taken down around the 25-yard line.
That makes it 37.
Third down now, and they need to get it to the 18. Here's a quick throw. And it's incomplete. Florida is hoping to make this a 2-score game. The kick is away. It's long enough, and he got it. Reese Davis joins us in the studio with this update. Reese?
Let's check in on the SEC, where the supersonic speed defenses wreak havoc. And for Mississippi State, they're adding to their lead. The Bulldogs are on top, 14-0.
That's good stuff, Reese. Thank you. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. Caught at the 8. He's to the 20. And he's tackled at the 47. Flag on the play. Let's see what it is.
Personal foul. Clipping. Receiving team.
That's frustrating for a coach when you preach fundamentals every week and then have someone called for clipping. That penalty really is going to set them back.
They were forced to punt the ball away the last time they had it. They'll be looking for a little more out of their offense on this possession.
They've been beaten soundly on both sides of the ball.
It's going the other way. And they make the stop around the 47-yard line.
Brad, it's still early in this game, and they might be able to get back into it. I just feel like the quarterback seems to be forcing things a bit. And I understand trying to get back and fighting to get back in the game, but that time to throw an interception when you really need points, that was a big mistake.
From the 47-yard line, it's first down. He flings it.
Well, the quarterback's breathing a huge sigh of relief because he got away with throwing what should have been an interception.
Quarterback all by himself in the backfield with 5 wideouts. Got it. And he goes down quickly.
Everything about that play was crisp. The route, the throw, the catch, that's fun to see.
3rd and 5 situation. Ball on the 43. They bring him down.
But the defense is fired up, responding and reacting to that sack. Not only do they get the quarterback, but they hit him and hit him hard. I think that can really create some confidence for this defense. The next time this quarterback drops back to throw, you got to be thinking he's going to be a little bit gun-shy and concerned about the pressure that these defenses is putting on him.
Dawson to punt. Looking for the corner. Randolph takes it to 15. Gets to about the 27-yard line. Florida is looking awfully impressive right now in defense, but we are in the first quarter.
Yeah, this is about as dominant a first quarter that we have seen in a long time. But let's see if they can continue to play this well throughout the rest of the ball game.
Quarterback couldn't maintain possession on their last drive. Let's see what he does here.
And we'll see how aggressive this defense is when they come back out. I wouldn't be surprised if they kept up the pressure and try to fluster this quarterback some more.
Big gain there for the first down.
There was some miscommunication down there by the defense that allowed for that big gain.
Now it's 1st and 10 with the defense trying to regroup after giving up the big pass. Hands it off inside, brought down.
No gain. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Check, tight right. Pull out there, check the outside there. Pull down. 57's the mic.
And down he goes around the 45-yard line. So the halfback loses about 2 on the run.
That'll make it 3rd and 13.
3rd down now, and they need to get it down to the 33. Tipped away.
This unit has quick hands, and they showed it there by knocking away the pass.
That'll bring up 4th and 13.
He'll try to knock this punt down inside the 20. It's away. Short punt.
Sometimes it's not the huge distance, but precision that you need from your punter. Nicely done.
Their last drive resulted in a punt, so let's see if they can put together something a little more promising here. He gets rid of this one. From their own 6-yard line, it's 2nd down. Out of bounds at about the 11. They just took what the defense gave them on that play.
Yeah, you're right. That was a good job of getting that pass completed for positive yardage.
And he can't get away from the pressure. Not a good spot to have to punt from either. He puts it away, and it's a great kick. Randolph takes it at the 49. He's taken down at the 44-yard line. The Gators are smothering the opposition so far today. What's this offense got to do to get off the schneid?
Well, you've talked to offensive coordinators about that, and they'll say we've got to find our go-to guy. Who are our players that we know we can count on, and what are the plays that we typically feel the most confident about? That's usually where the offenses tend to go when they're getting shut down like this.
Tries to fit it in there, and it'll be intercepted. And there isn't anyone who's going to catch this cornerback. He's at the 20. And he will score.
Man, that was a super play by the defender. Excellent interception and an even better return for the score.
And he hits the PAT. Time for an update from the studio. Reese, what have you got?
The Aggies enter today's game ranked 4th in the country and hoping an impressive victory would move them up in the polls. Back and forth these two teams go, neither one giving an inch. We could be headed to a photo finish. The Aggies have the lead, 7-0.
All right, thanks, Reese. We've played one quarter. Florida leads 17-0. Looks like they're ready for the kick. He's to the 20. And down he goes at the 28-yard line.
This defense has everything. They kind of have that blue-collar, workman-like approach, but they also have a blend of tremendous speed to go along with that work ethic. And the better they play, they seem to feed off of it, and it continues throughout the whole ball game.
They'll bring him down right around the 26-yard line.
Seems like every game this guy's in the offense's backfield, bringing guys down for a loss. He's just got a knack for making plays.
And we're ready for more football here in quarter number 2. Somebody jumped early down there.
False start, offense.
Sometimes what happens on a false start is a lineman will see movement on the other side of the ball and be coaxed into jumping early.
Second down and a ways to go because of the penalty.
Down. 54. Watch the motion. Watch the motion.
Steps out of bounds at about the 23-yard line.
As long as they're making completions and positive yards when they go to the air, then it can't be too bad of a plan.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Alert. Alert. Alert.
Throws it in a hurry. He's tackled around the 32-yard line. That series left the offense scratching their heads a little.
You always like to move the ball at least past midfield, if only to win the field position battle. The defense wasn't going to give them anything on that drive.
Didn't get all of that one. And he can't hang on to the ball. Things are on the verge of getting out of hand before we even hit the half. These next few drives are going to go a long way in determining what kind of game this will end up being. Run the middle and nothing there.
Well, this is the kind of play you want to see if you're a defensive player, because not only is it a negative play, but this can really impact and affect the emotion of the game. Just looking down and looking at the energy on the field and even on the sideline, you can see that the defense is fired up after that play.
They go with the run. Tackle at the 41. 3-yard gain by the running back.
And there's not much he could do to get away from the junior safety on that play.
Third down now. They need to get it down to the 34.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Got his receiver. Dropped it. Incomplete.
Intended receiver on the play. That brings us 4th and 7.
Big kick here to try to pin the offense deep in their own territory. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. The Gators right now are getting the play out of their quarterback that they expected, maybe even better than they expected. And now, as we get near halftime, there's going to have to be some adjustments made on the other side of the ball.
Well, the defense has got to be happy we're getting close to halftime so they can go back to the drawing board and try to figure out a way to slow down this quarterback. I think that more often than not, you look back at the first half and you think about, okay, let's eliminate this, this, and this, and let's maybe try a completely different way of trying to attack him. In my opinion, they've got to take some chances and be more aggressive in trying to put pressure on him.
What they've done so far hasn't worked. Tackle made at the 32-yard line.
That makes it 1st and 10.
From their own 32-yard line. First down. There are 5 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. And he's hit before he can go anywhere.
That brings us 2nd and 9.
Get that quarterback. Get off. Let's go. Let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, go. Here we go.
And he's tackled around the 48-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 7 yards.
First and 10. Ball on their own 48.
Roger. Let's go. Let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53.
What impresses me so much is the guy's vision. He read the coverage perfectly to find his man for good yardage. This just shows you that you don't need to be sacking the quarterback to disrupt the passing game.
It's third down, and they're about 2 yards shy of the sticks. Looking right, intercepted. And now he's got room to run to the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Great job here by the defender breaking on the ball and taking it to the house. Man, those pick sixes can really hurt an offense and have a lasting impact.
And he tacks on the extra point. Let's check in with Reese Davis in the studio.
The Aggies come into this one ranked number 4. This is a game we've been watching closely today. We have got an all-out Donnybrook on our hands. The Aggies are on top, 7-3.
And we thank you, Reese Davis. Back to the action here. Arkansas ready to kick this one off. He sends this one deep. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. Florida's offense really had a goal in that first quarter, but they're starting to struggle here in the second half.
Well, because they played so well early in this game, even though they have been struggling, they still have a pretty comfortable lead. Now let's see if they can hold on to it here as we get ready for the second half.
Let's see how the defense responds now, coming off that big play just a moment ago.
This quarterback needs to be a little bit more careful because this defense is excellent on capitalizing off of mistakes.
They'll get 6 yards.
Well, he really didn't have to do too much there to give himself a little room to make the catch.
They're about 4 yards away here on second down. And they push him out at the 41-yard line.
That's good for gain of 10 yards. First down.
Hold this. Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike,
Quick throw, almost intercepted.
Hey, I know he dropped it, but the safety put himself in a position to make a play. That's impressive.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line. They'll spread the field here. Let's see what the defense does with a 5-wide outlook. Well defended, but it's complete for good yardage.
It's a risky throw here by the quarterback. You cannot keep tossing it up into the secondary like that and expect your guy to come down with it every time. The defense is going to jump on one of those and take it the other way.
Fires out to his receiver. He's out of bounds around the 43-yard line.
6 yards. That brings them 2nd and 5.
We've got a 2nd and 5. Ball on the 43-yard line.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Brought down at the 31. And a nice pickup there.
I'll tell you what, the defense gambled a bit here and came with the blitz, and the quarterback showed tremendous poise by making a good read and delivered a nice ball to the open man.
Kill, kill, kill.
Going right to his tailback. And he's taken down at the 33-yard line. This is the 8th play of this drive. Gets it out to him again. He's taken down at the 23-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards. That'll make it 3rd and 1.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 1.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
He's going right. Intercepted.
Brad, this week these coaches told us about how they want their players to fight and really be determined. Here they are down by a couple scores, and the defense comes up with a big interception, showing that character that their coaches wanted to see.
Fires that quickly, incomplete.
Even though they didn't sack him, the pressure was still enough to force a bad pass. If you can get in there and disrupt the pocket, then the quarterback is going to have a tougher time getting the ball to his playmakers.
Throws it to the outside. Oh, he had the pick and he dropped it.
That brings us 3rd and 10.
From their own 20-yard line. 3rd down. Finds his man, and they take him down immediately. It'll be short of the first after the completion.
Well, good effort by the defense to make sure they got him before he got to the marker.
Carr is back awaiting the punt. It's a short kick. Carr fields at the 50. He makes it to the 42-yard line.
At this point, you got to think about changing something, whether it's the play calling, whether it's the quarterback. This offense is not doing anything right.
Well, let's see if he can shake off that pick that he tossed last time out.
The best way to move beyond a turnover is to score. And when you can start on the other team's half of the field, you're in really good shape to have a chance to do that.
And they make the stop right around the 32-yard line. A nice-looking play that time.
Well, the defense was blitzing here, and again, great recognition by the quarterback to find the hot receiver.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line. Got it and brought down immediately.
That'll make it 2nd and 4.
The Gators wide receiver down there on the sideline looks like he's warming up. Good to see that he might be able to get back in this game. So an empty backfield with 5 wide receivers. Caught, and that's a 1st down. And down he goes at the 17-yard line.
Getting the ball to your tight end and allowing him to make plays in the passing game can really open things up on the outside for your real speedsters.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st down. Quick throw. That's a great tackle at the 11-yard line.
Number 20 on the tackle at the 11-yard line. That'll make it 2nd and 4.
Black 5, black 5. Go.
Slings it.
Brady drops the ball here. I don't know if he's starting to peek downfield and think about the return or what, but that ball's right in his hands. He just dropped it.
They're about 4 yards away here on 3rd down. They come out in a 5-wide set. Guns it in there. Touchdown.
A good football team has to consistently be able to capitalize when they're in the red zone.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. A 6-play, 43-yard drive, and it results in a touchdown.
Brad, how about the guys up front? The offensive line giving the quarterback plenty of time to be able to read the defense and make the right throw.
So the score now, 24-7. Randolph from the 1. He's taken down at the 23. It's still only the 2nd quarter. We've got a lot of football left, but I've got to say, this one is teetering on the brink of a blowout. He passes it, makes the catch, and gets out of bounds.
This passing game can be very effective if you don't get enough pressure on the quarterback. They use their personnel well and can be very tough to defend.
From their own 41-yard line, 1st down. Level at the 43. Arkansas is going to use their first time out of the half here. Got a man, watch out here. He's knocked out of bounds right around the 48-yard line. From the 48-yard line, 1st down. tight end, but it falls to the ground. Quick out to the receiver, and he can't make the grab. Third down now, and they need to get it down to the 38. And he is drilled at the 45-yard line. And for Bell, that sack was his 5th of the year.
I'll tell you what, this guy seems to give maximum effort on every play. He is so hard to keep off the quarterback.
Carr back deep to return. It's away. Short punt. This offense just torched the defense through the air with a great passing attack on their last drive.
As long as this quarterback has time to throw, then you can guarantee that he'll find the open man.
With a quick throw. Incomplete. Almost picked off. Second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 30. Let's see if a quarterback heaves it up there and one of his guys can come down with it. He steps up, and he's going to be sacked for a loss. We've played a half. The Gators lead 24-7.
Hi, everybody. Glad to have you with us on the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. Reese Davis, David Pollack here in the studio as always to lend a little perspective to what just went down in the first 30 minutes. Turnovers galore in the first half, and whether this morphs into an instructional video sort of depends on whether your persuasion is offense or defense. Trying to learn this game at home, kids. Want to be a quarterback or a running back offensive players? Hide your eyes. Forget you ever saw it. Flip side of this, defense is doing a good job.
Yeah, defense is being extremely opportunistic, and that's what happens when you fly around and when you start doing the user pick and the ball hawk and start trying to strip that football out. And it's plays are there to be made, and you could just come up and tackle somebody, but why come up and tackle somebody when you can come up, tackle them, strip, pick it up, take it to the house? Defenses can be offensive, and you're seeing these defensive guys go after the football, make big plays, and it's pretty fun to watch.
I can only hope that Nestler and Herb Street will bring the same type of intensity to their call of the second half that David and I have brought to the halftime show. Of course, they always do. That's it for us here in the studio. Time to get you back out to the guys for the second half.
Welcome back, everybody. Second half action about to begin. Fielded at the 4. He gets out to about the 25-yard line. The Gators continue to get it done on the defensive side of the football, Kirk.
Yeah, they've done a good job of building this lead and almost determined here to protect it. Let's see if they can hold on here for the rest of the way.
There's got to be some sense of urgency to this offense right now. They don't have the luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game. Here's a pitch, left side. They'll get him for a loss.
Well, he's known for locking down receivers, but that doesn't mean he won't come up and lay the lumber on the ball carrier.
From their own 23-yard line, it's second down. Pitch out, and he is hit immediately.
Loss of 4 yards on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and long.
Quick throw out to the receiver, incomplete.
Meaning the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 4th and long.
Carr back to return it. Didn't get all of that one. Both squads are digging in now. Let's see what happens on this next drive.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
Tackle made at the 16. Not a bad little play there.
Yeah, this is a nice job by the quarterback reading the coverage and delivering a very catchable ball and allowing his receiver to come up with a nice gain.
It's second down, and they're about the length of the football from the first down marker. And he throws it away. They tried to fool him by running the same play again.
Well, fooled no one there, Brad.
Quick toss. Oh, he had a shot at the pick. So it's fourth down. So the field goal unit is on the field. They'll try for 3 points. There was some movement on the line.
False start. Offense.
Kirk, you and I have talked to the coaches. We've talked to his teammates. Everybody says this kid's a real deal. We're about ready to find out. He gets it up, and it is good. Florida gets set to kick this one away. Excellent kick. He's to the 20. He makes it out to maybe the 20-yard line. Florida's coaches just got to be happy. I'd love to coach a kid like this.
Oh, I think these coaches love to coach a guy like this, and another great performance by him individually and for this offense.
They were forced to punt the ball away the last time they had it. They'll be looking for a little more out of their offense on this possession.
If they're going to make a comeback in this game, it's going to have to start now. This offense has to get rolling.
That'll make it second and 7.
Second down, 7 yards to go. Ball on the 23-yard line. Passes it to the middle of the field, and he's tackled around the 32-yard line. Looking for the corner. He gets hit out of bounds at the 49. From their own 49-yard line, it's first down. Wants to throw outside. Fires it out. He's tackled right around the 46-yard line.
Personal foul. Basement. Defense.
And the defense gives up some free yards to the offense.
You know, penalties can ruin a team's chances to win if they commit too many.
First and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line. They'll bring him down around the 30-yard line. Pickup of a yard for the tailback.
Yeah, it was a short gain, but a nice tackle there by the junior who stepped up in traffic and made a nice play.
Brought down right around the 22-yard line. It's third down, and they're about the length of the football away from the first down marker. And he's tackled after positive yardage number 9 of this current drive. Nice run, and he's brought down. The Gators were really excited when they got this guy. They expect him to be a future star, a top recruit, a great talent. There's tackle number 1. From the 12-yard line. Second down. Tackle right around the 4-yard line. And this is the 11th play of the current drive. Throws to the tight end, and that ball's incomplete. Just inside the 5. Second down. He's taken down at the 2-yard line.
That makes it 3rd and goal.
Play 13 of the current drive. Let's see if they try to pound it in here. Both teams have their goal line sets on the field. And he's taken down just outside the goal line. And he gets a yard on the run. This one should be makeable. Kicks up, and they tack on 3 points. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. Sends it sailing downfield. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. So you wonder what kind of excitement we'll see this time around. This one is batted away. From their own 25-yard line. Second down. And they make the stop at about the 39-yard line.
First down.
He's got his man across the middle, and down he goes, right around midfield. From the 50, first down. He's at the 40. The junior makes the catch.
He made a really good move at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes all you need to do is throw off the defender's timing just a little bit at the start of the play.
First and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line. Hauls it in as he's pushed out of bounds.
That's a deal, 14 yards on the play. First down.
Zips it to the back. That's a great tackle at the 8-yard line.
That'll make it 2nd and 4.
They're about 4 yards away here on second down. And he's hit immediately. That play was going nowhere.
Yeah, give a lot of credit to the defense here, recognizing pass and swarming to the receiver.
This is the 8th play of this drive. Fires quickly, touchdown! And that makes it 3 scoring tosses for him.
He's been letting it fly today, and his receivers are making plays. That is a great touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. Here's an update from the studio and Reese Davis.
Time to check in on what's going on in Stark Vegas. And for Mississippi State, they've won 2 straight. Mississippi State gets it done and wins it by 14. Meanwhile, the Aggies enter today's game ranked 4th in the country and hoping an impressive victory would move them up in the polls. Let's take a look at this one again. Check out these 2 teams keeping it close. The Aggies have the lead, 21-13.
Reese is 34-10 in this one. Florida is ready to kick it away. Randolph from the 5. Tackle at the 31-yard line. There's got to be some sense of urgency to this offense right now. They don't have the luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game. Tackle made at the 34-yard line. From their own 34-yard line, it's 2nd down. Gains his way to midfield.
Plays can have a psychological impact. It can damage a team's confidence if it keeps happening.
2nd and 13.
One more quarter to play. This one appears to be well under control. 34-10, Gators. Back in this very pivotal 4th quarter. And he tackles him hard at the 38.
Loss of 9 yards on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and long.
Third down, and they need to get it inside the 40.
3 down, 3 down. 57's the mic. Mark 57. Right. 288.
Brad, I just think this quarterback's got to do a much better job of being able to read that defense and make quicker decisions. And especially when the defense starts to get pressure, you've got to either get rid of that football or check it down or take off and run with it.
It's away, short punt. The Gators just put on a clinic in this football game.
You could say that again, Brad. In every phase, the defense has been outstanding. The special teams have been solid. And how about this offense and the way they've executed? It's allowed them to build up a very big lead.
Both teams are well aware that a score on this drive is going to create an almost insurmountable lead. This defense has really got to step it up and make a stop. Quick out to his receiver. And he is drilled at the 24-yard line.
Thomas makes the tackle at the 24-yard line.
They need about 3 yards to get the first here on 2nd down.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You got it. 2. Orange 3.
Quick throw, and he's got his man again. And he's tackled at the 34.
That's good for a gain of 10 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
5 guys will be out in the pattern as they're in the shotgun. Caught, and he's hit immediately.
Personal foul. Basement. Defense.
They're giving away 3 yards and only making life easier for the guys on the other side of the ball.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 48.
Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53.
hits him hard at the 48-yard line. Throws it in a hurry. They lose 4 there.
This defense is fast enough that they can create negative yards on completed passes. So the offense might want to consider that next time they try that play.
They come out on an empty backfield. And he's level at the 44-yard line.
What impresses me so much is the guy's vision. He read the coverage perfectly to find his man for good yardage.
3rd down now, and they need to get it down to the 38. He throws. It's complete to the 10. And there's another one. So they call the tight end's number, and he comes through with the score.
He did a great job here of using his size to create space for himself so the quarterback could get the ball into him without any defenders getting in the way.
Where was the coverage there? There wasn't anybody near him at all. He makes the PAT. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He'll take it from the 2. And he's taken down at the 28-yard line. Florida's defense, they've got the it factor.
The it factor, the swagger, whatever you want to call it, when they take the field, they know they're better than you. And as a group of 11, they play like they know they're going to stop you.
I don't expect any once-in-a-lifetime rallies here, but that being said, we could still see some exciting plays. He's hit and taken down.
And that is a great call and a big gain, especially on an early down.
From their own 39-yard line. 1st down. Pulls down the catch, and he's got room here. A nice-looking play that time.
Well, the defense was blitzing here, and again, great recognition by the quarterback to find the hot receiver.
And he makes it out to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards there on the delayed handoff.
That'll make it 2nd and 7.
From the 47-yard line, it's 2nd down. And they push him out at about the 41.
That's a 6 play. That'll make it 32.
Straight ahead on the give, and there's nowhere to run.
You know, there's a reason why this guy gets all the honors. It's because he makes great plays like this look routine.
Looks like they're going to go for it on 4th down. On the draw, tackled in the backfield.
A lot of teams will lose the intensity when the game's already been decided, but not these young men. Another good stop right there.
They punched it in for 6 on the last series. Can they do it again?
They just seem like they've been in the end zone time and time again. There's not much negative you can say about this performance.
Quick pass. He's tackled at about the 43-yard line.
That makes it 1st and 10.
From the 43-yard line, it's 1st down. Florida in control.
Red 2, green 9.
Throws complete, big loss. They're stopped for a 5-yard loss.
Well, that play was sort of out of sync from the start, but you have to also recognize that the defense made a great play. They read it from the get-go.
So an empty backfield with 5 wide receivers. He rifles it to the left. The defender had his hands on it, but it's incomplete. 3rd down now, and they need to get it down to the 33.
be considered rubbing salt in the wounds, but you have to keep playing for the entire 60 minutes. So if the defense has a problem with it, they need to defend it better.
They hook it up over the middle, and he's immediately tackled.
That's good for a gain of 9 yards. That brings up 2nd and 1.
It's 2nd down now, and they're just a few feet away from that first down marker. A little more than 2 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. They get in, touchdown.
There are some guys, when they get near the goal line, they just have a knack for getting the ball into the end zone. That's what we saw right there.
And he hits the PAT. A 6-play, 56-yard drive, and they add 7 points to the scoreboard.
You know, when you can throw the football as well as these guys can, you don't necessarily always have to have a balanced attack because you're so proficient in throwing the ball.
And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Randolph fields it at the 7, and he makes it out to about the 27-yard line.
The Gators have really been all over the place. They're playing like a defense possessed.
I love to watch a defense just pin its ears back and just fly to the football. They are playing with a reckless attitude, and it's really paid off because it set up their offense to be able to score points.
Both teams are playing out the stretch here. You want to get experience for guys who normally don't get in the game and try to avoid injuries. Second down, 10 to go. Ball on the 27-yard line. They go to the run, and he's tackled in the backfield for a loss.
This guy's just an amazing playmaker. I'm sure we'll see him compete on Sunday afternoons.
Man left, man left. 3 down, 3 down. 57's the mic. Mark 57. Go.
Goes on a run, and he's got his wide receiver. Brought down right around the 32-yard line.
That'll make it 4th and 6.
Just over a minute left. Didn't get all of that one. The Gators coaching staff stuck to their game plan. It worked.
Yeah, give him a lot of credit for coming up with a plan where they knew they could find ways to get him the football, even with all the recognition and defense being concerned about him. They came up with that plan, and this young man delivered.
Takes it right. He can't get back to the line.
That brings up 2nd and 13.
From their own 32-yard line. Second down. Nice run up the middle.
That's a D on the play. That makes it 3rd and 7.
Florida staff just dancing on the sideline. Their star player came through for them, and they couldn't be happier.
Well, the staff has to feel good. The entire team should feel good. And I know you and I just having a chance to sit back and watch this young man play. Just an outstanding performance and something that this entire team will be able to build on.
So that wraps things up for us. For EA Sports and Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Brad Nessler saying thanks, and we'll see you next time.
Sloppy performance, but a performance that got us a W nonetheless. Didn't like how inconsistent our offense was, but at the end of the day, we scored 41 points. So you can't ultimately be too upset about that. Didn't like the turnovers, but like I said, when you score 41 points, it's hard to be completely upset about the performance, and our defense played outstanding too. Couldn't be more happier with our defensive performance. Thought we were going to get a little bit more pressure to the quarterback, but it was a little bit of a weird game. Don't like those 2 turnovers, don't like the 3 sacks, but when you throw the ball 63 times and you have a 70% completion percentage, well, also can't be totally mad at that. George Sermon finally had himself a good day. And only 1 drop today. Or else that completion percentage could have been relatively higher. Our defensive backs played really well. Defense just played really well. We only gave up 3 points because we had to pick 6. So, outstanding job by them. 428, held them to 164. Not bad. Other than the turnovers, we pretty much dominated the game. So that's really good. Really good. As it should be. Got to keep it up. Got to keep it going. Because our tests will be getting more difficult as time goes on. And like I said, it's now or never for us. Our team is at the height of what it could be. This is where it has to happen. This is where it has to be.